back to my channel. If you're new, hi, welcome. My name is Jess, and today I'm going to be doing, I think, one of my favorite ever makeup looks I've ever done. Today we're going to be doing a recreation of one of Karol G's makeup looks in one of her newest music videos. This music video is honestly, I think, one of my favorite ones. I just love the vibe. I love her and Mariah, and I love the whole vibe. So the music video we're going to be recreating is El Makinon, and it's one of my favorite songs right now. Gus and I are obsessed, to say the least. She has multiple looks in the video, but the one that I fell in love with is the one with the little star confetti, and she's wearing the white tank top and she's dancing around and she's looking real cute. And I think her and her makeup artist did a really great job at giving us natural everyday girl, but with a little bit of edge. Anyway, if you guys want to see how I recreated this Karol G inspired look, then keep on watching. I am going to put up the picture that I have here as inspiration. I'm going to put it on the screen, but it looks like her face is pretty matte. I don't see much dewiness going on. I already primed my face with my ColourPop Pretty Fresh primer, so my skin feels moisturized. And then for my foundation, I'm going to use my Natural Radiant Longwear foundation from NARS. I'm assuming because she's in the music video, she was wearing a little bit more coverage than she normally would be, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so her under eyes also don't look very highlighted, so I'm just going to use a normal concealer shade. This is also from NARS. This is their Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and I use the color Medium 1 Custard. And I'm just going to conceal only my dark circles. Nothing too crazy. She doesn't look too highlighted. I'm also going to use this to prime my eyelids, and I'm going to look crazy for a little bit, so let's blend this in. So I'm gonna move on by setting my under eyes with my Fenty Pro Filter powder in the color Butter. And I'm only going to put this on my under eyes. I'm gonna set the rest of my face after I do my cream blush. Okay, now for blush, I actually got this sample set of the Rare Beauty Blush and Glows, and I have been loving the two blushes. These are in the color Joy and Bliss. I think today I'm going to use Joy. This is a more peachy, corally color, and I think it matches Karol G's look a little better than the other color. So I'm going to take this, and this is very pigmented, so you have to take small amounts, and even with taking small amounts, it can just become a little overwhelming. So just be careful when using these. It looks like her blush is mainly focused on the apple of her cheek, and then I'm just gonna blend it back a little because it suits my face shape a little better. And she's bringing it closer onto her nose. I love how her makeup artist makes her look so natural. Like, she doesn't have crazy eye makeup or anything like that. She looks pretty natural, so anyone can really recreate this. Okay, and she does have a lot of blush on the tip of her nose. So I'm just gonna run my brush under my nose and a little bit on the ball of my nose. Okay, so it looks a little crazy on camera right now, but I am still going to powder it down. And once you powder it down, it can lose a little bit of its vibrancy. And if we lose too much of the color, we can always just add another layer. Now, because my face is like round, I need to contour it and bronze a little bit. So by looking at the picture, it looks like she's not very contoured. She does have really defined cheekbones as it is, and she has her jawline defined and everything, but it looks very natural and subtle. I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna use the NYX Sculpt and Highlight. I feel like cream contours and bronzers are a lot more natural, which is why I've been using this pretty much every day. So I'm gonna start there, and then I'm gonna use a brush to blend this in. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the slightest contour on my cheekbones and also a little bit on the sides of my nose and under the tip. I know we added blush on our nose, but I still feel like I need some definition. I don't want to lose my nose completely. Okay, so now I'm gonna set the rest of my face with my loose powder. And that's the skin so far. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to my eyebrows. Now her eyebrows look very fluffy and they're pretty brushed up, which is something that I personally love to do. For this look, I am going to use some hairspray on a spoolie and I'm going to brush them and set them in the shape that I want. And then I am going to fill them in slightly, just because Karol she has more eyebrow than me. They look more natural and bushy. Mine are a little bit more shaped, but I think the brow lamination really helps. Okay, so moving on to the eyes. So it looks like she has a very natural, warm tone brown in the crease of her eye, and then just a very natural like bone color on her eyelid. Nothing special going on, very simple, something that you can even wear every day. And then it looks like she has a winged eyeliner and some sort of cat eye lashes. So that's what we're going to do. She's wearing very minimal eyeshadow and I like it. That's the kind of look that I pretty much do every day, to be honest. For the eyes, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette, and I am going to start off with the base eyeshadow, which is just a all over neutral base color. And I'm just applying this all over the eyelid, basically everywhere. And then for my crease, I'm actually going to use the color Incense, and I'm just going to run this in the crease. And then I'm going to take a clean blender brush and just blend that out to make it look a little bit more natural. I'm going back in with the base color and I'm just going to pack that on a little more on my eyelids. And if it looks too intense like I just did, you can just take your blender brush and blend some of that away. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little bit of that Incense color on my lower lash line. Just the tiniest amount. Doesn't look like she has anything too crazy going on. So I literally got the eyeshadow all over my eyes, so I had to go rinse out my contact lens. The eyes are pretty much done. She doesn't have much eye makeup on, to be honest. It doesn't look like it. So I'm gonna move on to the eyeliner. I think the easiest way for me to do it is to start with a black eyeshadow, use that as a guide, and then go in with my liquid liner. Wish me luck. While my mascara is drying, I'm actually going to fill in my eyebrows a little bit. I'm using the BH Cosmetics Love in London palette, and I like to use this color right here, Crumpet, and I'm just going to lightly fill them in, nothing too intense. For my lashes, it looks like she's only wearing like outer half lashes, so I'm going to take some that I cut myself. These are little like 3/4 length lashes, but I will link these down below. These are actually from Amazon and I got them in a pack of like, I want to say like 15 or 20 pairs. I don't know, it was insane, but these are really, really nice. And I cut off the majority of the lash so that they fit my eye a little better. Glue that I use, it's actually my favorite. This is the Duo Quick Set Lash Glue in the dark tone. So I'm gonna use this. So the lashes are on. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more of that incense color on my lower lash line. I feel like now that we have the lashes on, we can see kind of where everything is headed. I'm gonna put on mascara on my lower lashes, and I'm also gonna put on a little bit more on my top lashes to blend everything. So I'm just adding a little bit of the Crumpet eyeshadow to the outer corner of my lower lash line. It looks like it gets pretty dark in this area on her eyes. It looks like maybe they connected the eyeshadow. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then it does look like she has a little bit of eyeshadow in her inner corner, like the little cat eye thing. I personally don't like the way it looks on me, so I'm not going to do it, but you can go ahead and recreate this look however you like. But that is, it looks like that was included in her makeup look. Okay, so the eyes are finally done. The last thing we have to do is the lips, and then we'll move on. The lips, it looks like she has a sort of stain going on, a little bit of a lip lining. For this look, I do have very minimal amount of lip balm on now. I'm gonna line my lips with the KKW Love Lip Liner. So it looks like they mainly lined the bottom lip, and then her Cupid's bow looks pretty untouched. Okay, so I have this Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Lip Stain in the color Silk. And so we're gonna put this on the inner rims of our lips. I have this reference photo of her down here, and this is what I've been looking at, so. Okay, so I didn't like how the stain basically went everywhere. So what I did was I grabbed my foundation brush and I went over my lips. I look crazy, I look like I'm dead. I'm going to line my lips again. I'm gonna grab the lip stain again and only use it on the inner rim of my lip. Okay, I think I did it. Wow, I look like Karol G. Okay, so the lips are done. It did take a little bit of playing around with, but I think what helped was using my foundation brush over my lips to kind of blank them out, and then doing the lip stain, but in very small amounts with a Q-tip, and really moving the product where I wanted instead of just putting it everywhere. That's the makeup look. So now that I'm looking at it, I feel like I do need a little bit more blush. Instead of using the liquid blush, I'm just gonna go in with a powder blush, and this is the ColourPop Love Story blush. This is the one I'm gonna use, and I'm just gonna use this just to top the liquid blush. That blush, the Rare Beauty one, is so nice. I think I'm gonna buy the full size because they're just ridiculously pigmented. And I do want to focus the blush more on the center of my face, and she has that whole cute little vibe going on. To finish off the look, she does have a little glitter star on her cheekbone, and luckily I have the glitter stars. Pretty much the exact ones that she's wearing. So these, I believe I got off of, I want to say either Amazon or AliExpress. I will try to find the exact ones that I bought. These I actually bought for a rave that I was supposed to go to in 2020, but it got canceled because of COVID. Very carefully, I'm going to take one star and put it on my, it looks like it's on her left cheekbone, so I'm gonna put it there. So it looks like it's where her brow and her eyeliner end, so probably there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the Clear Duo lash glue, put a dot where I want the star to go, and then I'm gonna put the star on with some tweezers. Oh my God, it's so cute. Maybe I have to do this like every day. I still feel like I need more blush. Finished with the makeup, so now I'm gonna move on to the hair, and she is rocking some very long turquoise hair, which I clearly don't have, but I'm just going to use my own hair. This is probably day 3 hair, I want to say. I'm gonna use my IGK First Class Detox Dry Shampoo and just put this through my roots. And her hair looks pretty textured also. I'm gonna be using the IGK Beach Club Volumizing Texture Spray, and let me read the instructions. Okay, so it just says to spray all over and then just fluff it out. She doesn't have any volume in her hair, but she does have texture, which is why I'm doing this. She's doing the whole side part thing, which I haven't done a side part since last year. Finish off the look, I'm gonna add these silver hoops. Mine aren't as big as hers are. All right, so this is the completed look. I absolutely love it. I love the whole blush thing going on. I think I'm gonna do this every day, to be honest. And then the little glitter is also very fun, but not very wearable for every day unless you're into that. Anyway, this is the completed look. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I nailed it? Honestly, I think you could totally wear this every day. It's very easy and minimal, and this is something I kind of already do. There were a couple of extra steps that I don't do on a daily basis. The hair is a little iffy. I changed my side part last year to a middle part for a reason. For the sake of the video and for the sake of Karol G, we did the side part. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little recreation. I absolutely love Karol G. You know, I listen to her music, but I absolutely love the visuals, the music videos, the vibe of this newest album, and I think her and her makeup artist really gave us a wearable look that she was able to wear in her music video, but that anyone like me basically can recreate and wear on a daily basis. So I really appreciate that, giving us like everyday girl look. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one.